What if your business could make more money without getting more customers? Most people think they need more leads, more ads, more traffic. That is not true. You do not need more people. You need a better system. Alex Hormozi built companies that made hundreds of millions. He did not chase hype. He built money machines. This book shows how to turn your business into a system that prints profit step by step. No fluff, no theory, just what works. If you are tired of guessing, this summary will give you clarity. Stay with me because every minute you listen will show you how to earn more, keep more, and grow faster. Let us begin. Section 1. The $100 Million Philosophy. Alex Hormozi did not write this book to impress anyone. He did not write it to sound smart. He wrote it to help business owners make real money. He built companies that made hundreds of millions. He did not do it with luck. He did it with systems. He did it with strategy. He did it with discipline. This book is not about theory. It is not about dreams. It is about what works. It is about what makes money. It is about how to build a business that lasts. Hormozi saw a problem. Many entrepreneurs chase growth. They want more leads. They want more followers. They want more attention. But they forget one thing. Growth without profit is useless. You can have 1 million followers. You can have a viral product. But if you do not make money, it means nothing. Hormozi wrote this book to fix that mindset. He wants you to stop chasing noise. He wants you to start building profit, scalable profit, predictable profit, real profit. He calls this the money model. It is not just a business model. It is a system that prints cash. It is a machine that works without chaos. It is a way to grow without breaking. Most business models focus on what you sell. They focus on your product. They focus on your market. That is important, but it is not enough. A money model goes deeper. It looks at how you collect cash. It looks at how you keep customers. It looks at how you scale without stress. Hormozi says every business is a machine. That machine has parts. Each part must work. If one part fails, the whole thing breaks. The money model is the blueprint. It shows you how to build each part. It shows you how to connect them. It shows you how to make the machine run smoothly. This book is the third in his 100 Million series. The first book was about offers. The second was about leads. This one is about money. It is the final piece. Hormozi wants you to understand one thing. Making money is not magic. It is not luck. It is math. It is systems. It is decisions. He wrote this book for people who are tired of guessing. He wrote it for people who want clarity. He wrote it for people who want control. He does not care if you are new. He does not care if you are advanced. If you run a business, this book is for you. The mindset shift is simple. Stop chasing growth. Start building profit. Stop chasing hype. Start building systems. Growth is loud. Profit is quiet. Growth is flashy. Profit is stable. Hormozi wants you to build something that lasts. He wants you to build something that works. He wants you to build something that pays you back. He says most people build businesses that trap them. They work harder, they earn less, they grow fast, then they crash. The money model is the escape. It is the path to freedom. Hormozi teaches you how to make money up front. He teaches you how to keep customers longer. He teaches you how to outspend your competitors. He teaches you how to scale without stress. This is not about tricks. This is not about hacks. This is about fundamentals. This is about principles. This is about truth. He shares what he learned from building real companies. He shares what he learned from losing money. He shares what he learned from fixing broken systems. He does not hold back. He does not sugarcoat. He tells you what works. He tells you what fails. He tells you what matters. The money model is not just a concept. It is a tool. It is a weapon. It is a shield. It helps you survive, helps you grow, helps you win. Hormozi wants you to think like a builder, not a dreamer, not a gambler, a builder. Builders use blueprints. Builders use tools. Builders use systems. This book is your blueprint. It is your toolkit. It is your guide. He wants you to stop guessing. He wants you to start measuring. He wants you to stop hoping. He wants you to start building. The money model is about control. It is about clarity. It is about confidence. When you understand it, you stop fearing growth. You stop fearing scale. You stop fearing change. You start making decisions. You start seeing patterns. You start building wealth. Hormozi says money is a byproduct of value, but value alone is not enough. You need a system to capture it. You need a model to monetize it. That is what this book gives you. That is why he wrote it. He wants you to win. He wants you to earn. He wants you to grow, but he wants you to do it the right way, the smart way, the scalable way. This is not just a book. It is a map. It is a plan. It is a system. If you follow it, you will build a business that pays you. You will build a business that frees you. You will build a business that lasts. That is the $100 million philosophy. That is the mindset. That is the mission. Let us move to the next section. Let us learn how to maximize upfront cash. Section 2. Maximizing upfront cash. Cash is king, especially in business. Without cash, you can't grow, you can't hire, you can't invest, you can't survive. Alex Hormozi knows this. That's why he focuses on upfront cash, not just revenue, not just profit, but cash in hand right after the purchase. Most businesses wait too long. They sell today, they get paid next month, or worse, next year. That delay kills momentum. It kills growth. Hormozi teaches you to flip that, how to get paid now, how to collect cash immediately, how to build a business that funds itself. This section is all about strategies, real strategies, not theory, not fluff, just what works. Let's start with the first one, order bumps. Order bumps are small offers. They appear right after the main purchase. They feel like a bonus, but they add real money. Imagine this, you sell a course for $99. After checkout, you offer a workbook for $19. That's an order bump. Simple, fast, effective. Hormozi says order bumps are like fries with your burger. People already said yes, they're in buying mode. Give them something extra, something useful, something cheap. This works in every niche. Fitness, coaching, SaaS, e-commerce. It works because it's frictionless. No extra steps, no extra thinking. Next strategy, pricing psychology. Hormozi's obsessed with pricing, not just what you charge, but how you present it, how you frame it, how you make it feel right. He teaches anchoring. That means showing a high price first, then showing your real price. It makes your offer feel like a deal. Example, you say your service is worth $10,000, but today it's $2,000. That contrast creates value and makes people act. He also teaches tiered pricing. Give people options, a basic plan, a premium plan, a VIP plan. Most people pick the middle. That's psychology. Another trick, use odd numbers. $97 feels better than $100. $497 feels better than $500. It's weird, but it works. Hormozi also talks about payment plans. Not everyone can pay up front, but many can pay monthly or weekly or in chunks. Payment plans increase conversions. They make offers feel affordable. They reduce friction. But here's the key, charge more for payment plans. If your offer is $1,000 up front, make the payment plan $1,200 total. That covers risk. That protects cash flow. Hormozi calls this price for pain. If someone wants flexibility, they pay for it. Fair and smart. Now let's talk about real examples. From Hormozi's own portfolio. He helped a gym owner sell high-ticket programs. Instead of $99 per month, they sold $999 for 12 weeks. Upfront, no delay, big cash. They added order bumps, meal plans, supplements, private coaching. Each bump added $50 to $200. Total cart value jumped. They used pricing psychology, anchored the offer at $2,000, then dropped it to $999. It felt like a steal. They added payment plans, $399 per month for 3 months. Many clients chose that. Cash came in fast, predictable, scalable. Another example, a coaching business. They sold a $5,000 program, but they struggled with conversions. Hormozi changed the pitch. He added a $97 order bump, a $297 upsell, and a $997 back-end offer. He split the payment, $1,750 per month for 3 months. Conversions doubled. Cash flow tripled. Why? Because people could say yes faster. They felt in control. They felt smart. Hormozi teaches that cash is not just money, it's momentum, it's confidence, it's leverage. When you collect cash up front, you can reinvest, you can hire, you can scale ads, you can grow without debt. He says cash today is worth more than cash tomorrow. That's not just finance, that's survival. Let's break down the psychology behind it. People buy emotionally, then justify logically.
If your offer feels urgent, they act. If it feels valuable, they pay. Order bumps trigger impulse. Payment plans reduce fear. Anchoring builds trust. Hormozi combines all three. He stacks them. He layers them. He builds offers like machines. Each part adds cash. Each part adds speed. Each part adds scale. He also teaches scarcity and urgency. Limited spots, limited time, limited bonuses. These push people to act now, not later, not someday, now. He uses countdown timers. He uses fast action bonuses. He uses only 3 spots left messages. These are not tricks. They are tools. They work because people delay. People hesitate. These tools break that delay. Hormozi also talks about guarantees. Money-back guarantees reduce risk. They increase trust. They make people feel safe. But here's the twist. He uses bold guarantees. Double your money back. Results.
Business with 1,000 customers. Each pays $100. That's $100,000. Now add a back-end offer. 30% take it. It's $500. That's $150,000 more. Now add a subscription. 50% stay for 6 months. At $50 per month, that's $150,000 more. Total revenue, $400,000 from the same 1,000 customers. That's the power of LTV. Hormozi teaches you to think long-term, not just the first sale, but the full journey, the full value, the full potential. He also talks about customer ascension. Ascension means guiding customers to higher levels, from free to paid, from basic to premium, from one-time to recurring. He uses value ladders. Each step adds value. Each step adds price. Each step adds profit. Example, free ebook, $97 course, $997 program, $5,000 mastermind. Each step builds trust. Each step builds results. Each step builds revenue. Hormozi says people want more when they get results, so give them results, then give them the next step. He also teaches segmentation. Not all customers are the same. Some want speed, some want support, some want status. Segment your audience. Create offers for each group. Speak their language. Solve their problems. This increases LTV because people feel seen, they feel understood, they feel served. Hormozi also talks about feedback loops. Ask your customers what they want, what they hate, what they need. Use surveys, use calls, use reviews. Then improve your offer, improve your service, improve your experience. This keeps people longer. This increases LTV. This builds loyalty. Let's talk about real examples. Hormozi helped a gym owner add back-end offers. After the main program, they sold supplements, coaching, retreats. LTV tripled. Customers stayed longer. Revenue exploded. He helped a SaaS founder add subscriptions. Instead of one-time fees, they charged monthly. Churn dropped. Cash flow stabilized. He helped a coach build a value ladder. Free content, paid course, group coaching, private consulting. Each step added revenue. Each step added trust. Each step added scale. Hormozi's portfolio proves it. LTV is not a theory. It's a weapon. It's a strategy. It's a system. He teaches you to build it, to track it, to improve it. Because when LTV goes up, everything gets easier. You can spend more. You can hire more. You can grow faster. You stop chasing new customers. You start serving old ones. You stop guessing. You start scaling. That's the power of this section. That's the power of increasing lifetime value. It's not just about money. It's about momentum. It's about mastery. It's about meaning. Hormozi gives you the tools. You just have to use them. Let's move to the next section. Let's talk about scaling with confidence. Section 4, Unit Economics Mastery. Scaling a business sounds exciting. More customers, more sales, more reach. But here's the truth. Most businesses fail when they try to scale. Why? Because they don't understand unit economics. Alex Hormozi says if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. That's not just advice, that's survival. This section is about mastering the numbers, the real numbers, the ones that decide if you grow or crash. Let's start with the basics. 3 key metrics: CAC, LTV, payback period. Customer acquisition cost. CAC means how much it costs to get one customer. Not just ad spend, but everything. Sales team, software, funnels, time. If you spend $100 to get one customer, your CAC is $100. Simple, but powerful. Hormozi teaches you to track CAC daily, weekly, monthly, because it changes, because it matters. If your CAC is too high, you lose money. If it's too low, you're not scaling fast enough. He says CAC is your throttle. You control it, you adjust it, you optimize it. But CAC alone means nothing. You must compare it to LTV. LTV, lifetime value, we covered in the last section. It's the total money a customer pays you over time. If your LTV is $500 and your CAC is $100, you're in a good spot. You're profitable, you're scalable. But if your LTV is $100 and your CAC is $150, you're in trouble. You're burning cash, you're bleeding. Hormozi teaches you to increase LTV and control CAC. That's the game. That's the balance. He also introduces a third metric, one most people ignore: payback period. Payback period means how long it takes to recover your CAC. If you spend $100 to get a customer, how fast do you earn that $100 back? If it takes 3 months, that's your payback period. If it takes 6 months, that's slower. If it takes 1 week, that's amazing. Hormozi says shorter payback means faster scale because you get your money back, you reinvest, you grow. Long payback means you need cash reserves, you need funding, you need patience. He teaches you to shorten payback with upfront cash, with order bumps, with fast conversions. Now let's talk about why businesses fail to scale profitably. Many founders chase growth. They want more leads, more traffic, more attention. They spend money, they run ads, they hire teams, but they don't check the numbers. They don't track CAC, they don't know LTV, they ignore payback. So they grow fast, then crash hard. Hormozi calls this scale blindness. You think you're winning, but you're losing money every day, every sale. He teaches you to build dashboards, to track metrics, to make decisions based on data. He says emotion is the enemy of scale. You must be logical, you must be precise, you must be ruthless. He also teaches how to outspend competitors wisely. This is where unit economics become a weapon. If your LTV is higher, you can spend more to get a customer. If your payback is faster, you can reinvest sooner. If your CAC is optimized, you can scale harder. Hormozi says the business that can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. But here's the twist. You don't just spend more, you spend smarter. You test ads, you test funnels, you test offers. You find what works, then you scale it. You don't guess, you don't hope. You measure, you decide. He teaches you to use blended CAC and channel CAC. Blended CAC is your average across all channels: Facebook, Google, YouTube, email. Track both, compare both, optimize both. He also teaches CAC by segment. Some customers cost more, some cost less, some convert fast, some convert slow. Segment your audience, track CAC per segment, adjust your strategy. Now let's talk about real examples. Hormozi helped a gym company reduce CAC. They had 50 clients, then 500. Fulfillment broke, support collapsed. He built SOPs for onboarding, for calls, for feedback. He added automation, welcome emails, calendar links, payment reminders. He delegated support, hired coaches, trained them, gave them scripts. Result, fulfillment improved, retention increased, stress dropped. Another example, a gym chain. They had manual check-ins, manual billing, manual scheduling. Hormozi automated everything. Check-ins with QR codes, billing with Stripe, scheduling with Calendarly. He trained staff, gave SOPs, delegated tasks. Result, time saved, errors reduced, growth unlocked. He also helped a SaaS founder build a support system. They had one person answering emails. It was slow, it was messy. Hormozi built a help desk, added SOPs, added canned replies, delegated support. Now they handle 10x more tickets with 2x less effort. That's the power of systems. That's the power of structure. Hormozi teaches you to think like an engineer, not just a founder, not just a dreamer, but a builder. He says your business is a machine. Build it, test it, improve it. Let's break down the mindset. Most founders chase growth. They want more sales, more leads, more hype, but they ignore fulfillment. They ignore systems. They ignore structure. So they grow fast, then break hard. Hormozi teaches you to build first, then scale. Build systems, then grow. He also teaches feedback loops. Ask your team what's broken. Ask your customers what's missing. Ask yourself what's unclear. Then fix it, update it, improve it. Systems are never perfect. They evolve, they adapt, they grow.
Hormozi updates Soapy's monthly. He reviews automation weekly. He trains teams often. He treats his business like a machine, always improving, always upgrading. He also teaches documentation. Write everything down. Processes, decisions, lessons, mistakes. Documentation creates clarity. It creates training. It creates scale. If someone leaves, the system stays. If someone joins, they learn fast. Hormozi says if it's not written, it doesn't exist. Let's talk about scalable fulfillment. Scalable fulfillment means you can serve 10 customers or 10,000 without stress, without chaos. It means your systems work, your team works, your machine runs. Hormozi builds fulfillment like a factory. Each step is clear. Each role is defined. Each tool is tested. He removes bottlenecks. He removes confusion. He removes waste. That's how he scales. That's how he wins. This section is not just about tools. It's about thinking. It's about building. It's about leading. Hormozi gives you the blueprint, Soapy's automation, delegation. He gives you the mindset, structure, clarity, control. He gives you the metaphor. Your business is a machine. Build it, run it, scale it. That's the power of this section. That's the power of scalable systems. It's not just about growth. It's about stability. It's about freedom. It's about mastery. Let's move to the final wrap-up. Let's summarize the $100 million money model. Section 7. Pricing strategy that converts. Pricing is not just numbers. It is not just math. It is psychology. It is emotion. It is perception.
Hormozi says people do not buy based on price. They buy based on value. That changes everything. Most business owners ask, how much should I charge? Hormozi asks, how much value can I show? This section is about pricing that works, pricing that converts, pricing that feels right to the customer. Let us start with the first principle. Pricing is perception. People do not know what something should cost. They guess, they compare, they feel. Hormozi teaches you to shape that feeling, to guide that guess, to control that comparison. He uses tools like anchoring, contrast, and premium positioning. Let's break each one down. Anchoring. Anchoring means showing a high price first, then showing your real price. It makes your offer feel like a deal. Example, you say your coaching is worth $5,000, but today it is $997. That anchor makes $997 feel small, feel smart, it feels safe. Hormozi uses anchoring in every offer. He shows the full value, then the discounted price, then the bonus stack. He says anchor high, then drop. That is how you create urgency. Anchoring works because people compare. They do not decide in isolation. They decide by contrast. That leads us to the next principle, contrast. Contrast means showing two or more options. It helps people choose. It helps people feel in control. Hormozi teaches you to offer tiers, a basic plan, a premium plan, a VIP plan. Most people pick the middle. It feels safe, feels smart, feels balanced. Example, you offer 3 packages, $97, $297, $997. Most people pick $297. It feels like the best value. Contrast also works with features. Show what is included, show what is missing. Let people compare. Hormozi says people do not want the cheapest, they want the smartest. That brings us to the next principle, premium positioning. Premium pricing means charging more, but giving more, showing more, delivering more. Hormozi teaches you to position your offer as premium, not cheap, not average, premium. That means better branding, better packaging, better presentation. It means bold guarantees, fast support, exclusive bonuses. Premium pricing works because people want results. They want speed. They want certainty. Hormozi says charge more, serve more, win more. Now let's talk about pricing frameworks. Hormozi doesn't guess. He uses systems. He uses rules. He uses logic. Here are a few of his favorite frameworks. Value-based pricing. Do not price based on cost. Price based on value. If your offer helps someone make $10,000, you can charge $1,000. That's fair. That's logical. Hormozi teaches you to ask, what is the result worth? Then price accordingly. He also teaches you to show that value. Use case studies, use testimonials, use proof. Make the value clear. Make the price feel small. Price stacking. Stack the value, then show the price. Example, you offer a course. You add a workbook, a private group, a live call, a checklist, a bonus module. Total value, $3,000. Price, $497. Hormozi says stack until the price feels unfair. That means the customer feels lucky, they feel smart, they feel ready. Price stacking works because it shifts focus from cost to value, from fear to excitement. Time-based pricing. Use urgency, use scarcity, use deadlines. Hormozi teaches you to offer limited time deals, fast action bonuses, countdown timers. These push people to act, to decide, to commit. He says people delay. Your job is to break that delay. Time-based pricing works because it creates pressure, not stress, just momentum. Now let's talk about real examples. Hormozi helped gym owner raise prices from $99 per month to $999 for 12 weeks. He added value, meal plans, coaching, community, support. He anchored the offer at $2,000, then dropped it to $999. Conversions increased, cash flow improved. He helped a coach sell a $5,000 program. People hesitated, so he added tiers: $997, $2,997, $4,997. Most picked the middle, some picked the top. Revenue tripled. He helped a SaaS founder use price stacking. Free trial, $49 monthly, $199 Pro, $999 Enterprise. Each tier had bonuses, templates, support, training. Customers felt in control. They felt smart. They felt served. Hormozi's pricing works because it respects the customer. It guides them, helps them decide. Let's talk about pricing mistakes. Mistake 1. Pricing too low. You attract the wrong people, you lose margin, you lose respect. Mistake 2. Pricing without value. You charge $997 but offer little. That breaks trust. Mistake 3. Confusing pricing. Too many options, too many words, too much noise. Hormozi teaches you to be clear, be bold, be simple. One offer, one promise, one price. He also teaches testing. Test your price, test your stack, test your anchor. Use split tests, use feedback, use data. Pricing is not fixed. It evolves, it improves, it adapts. Hormozi says your price is a lever. Pull it with purpose. Let's talk about confidence. Pricing is not just strategy, it's mindset. You must believe in your offer. You must believe in your value. If you hesitate, the customer feels it. If you doubt, the customer doubts. Hormozi teaches you to sell with conviction, with clarity, with certainty. He says price with pride, sell with strength. This section is not just about numbers. It's about psychology. It's about emotion. It's about leadership. Hormozi gives you the tools: anchoring, contrast, premium positioning. He gives you the frameworks: value-based, stacking, time-based. He gives you the mindset: confidence, clarity, control. That's the power of this section. That's the power of pricing that converts. It's not just about money. It's about momentum. It's about mastery. It's about meaning. Let's move to the next section. Let's talk about monetizing attention. Section 8, monetizing attention. Attention is the new currency. It's more valuable than money. It's more powerful than ads. It's the fuel behind every sale. Alex Hormozi says if you can get attention, you can get revenue. But attention alone is not enough. You must know how to monetize it. You must know how to turn views into value, clicks into cash, followers into funds. This section is about that process, the journey from attention to income. Let us start with the basics. What is attention? Attention means someone is watching, listening, reading, engaging. It means they're focused on you, your brand, your message, your offer. But attention is fragile. It fades fast. It moves quickly. Hormozi teaches you to capture it, hold it, use it. He says attention is the gateway. Monetization is the goal. Now let's talk about leads. A lead is someone who shows interest. They click, they sign up, they ask questions. But a lead is not money. Not yet. Hormozi teaches you to move leads through a system, a funnel, a path. That path has two parts: front end and back end. Let's break them down. Front end monetization. Front end means the first sale, the first transaction, the first step. It's usually low ticket, easy to buy, easy to understand. Examples: a $27 ebook, a $97 course, a $49 trial. The goal is not profit. The goal is conversion, movement, momentum. Hormozi says front end is the handshake, back end is the hug. Front end offers must be simple, clear, fast.
They must solve one problem, deliver one result, create one win. He teaches you to use urgency, scarcity, bonuses. Make the offer feel exciting, make it feel safe, make it feel smart. Once someone buys, they become a customer. That changes everything. Now you can move to the back end. Back-end monetization. Back-end means the second sale, the third sale, the long-term value. It's usually high-ticket, deep support, big transformation. Examples: a $997 program, a $5,000 mastermind, a $10,000 coaching package. The goal is profit, retention, relationship. Hormozi says the real money is in the back end. Back-end offers must be premium, personal, powerful. They must solve bigger problems, deliver bigger results, create lasting change. He teaches you to use trust, proof, experience. Make the offer feel exclusive, make it feel valuable, make it feel worth it. Back-end monetization works best when the front end is strong, when the customer already believes, already wins, already wants more. The monetization loop. Hormozi teaches you to build a loop. Attention, lead, front end, back end, repeat. Each part feeds the next. Each part grows the whole. You don't need millions of followers. You need a system. He says monetization is not magic, it's math. Let's talk about attention platforms. Where do you get attention? Where do you find leads? Hormozi uses YouTube, Instagram, podcasts, email, paid ads. Each platform has a purpose, a tone, a strategy. YouTube builds trust. Instagram builds curiosity. Email builds commitment. He teaches you to match your message to the platform, to speak the right language, to use the right format. He also teaches you to track attention, measure it, analyze it, improve it. Use metrics like views, clicks, opt-ins, purchases, retention. Attention is not just noise, it's data, it's direction. Why attention is the new currency. Let's go deeper. Why is attention so powerful? Because it's scarce. Everyone wants it. Few can hold it. Because it's emotional. People pay attention when they care, when they feel, when they connect. Because it's leverage. One video can reach thousands. One post can change lives. Hormozi says attention compounds like money, like trust, like mastery. He teaches you to treat attention with respect, with strategy, with purpose. Don't waste it. Don't chase it. Use it. Let's talk about attention trap.
Sales team. He scaled slowly. He scaled smart. He scaled with confidence. Result: 10x growth in 18 months. Lesson: fix churn first, then scale. Final thoughts? Scaling is not just growth. It is responsibility. It is leadership. It is precision. Hormozi gives you the tools, a checklist for readiness, a system for scaling, real examples to follow. He teaches you to scale with confidence, not fear, not chaos, not luck. You do not need to rush. You need to prepare. You do not need to guess. You need to track. You do not need to hope. You need to lead. That is how you build a $100 million money model. That is how you grow with power. That is how you win. Absolutely, Ansar. Here's your outro for the $100M Money Models audiobook-style YouTube summary. It's written for 2 to 3 minutes of smooth, TTS-friendly narration with short, clearly pronounced sentences and a strong finish. Outro. From chaos to clarity. You started with chaos, random growth, unclear offers, scattered effort. Now you have clarity, a system, a strategy, a money model. Alex Hormozi did not just teach you how to sell. He taught you to build, how to scale, how to win. You learned how to craft offers that convert, price with purpose, monetize attention, track what matters, build a winning team, avoid costly mistakes, scale with confidence. This is not just business advice. This is a blueprint, a playbook, a path to real profit. Hormozi's message is clear. Do not just build a business, build a money machine, a machine that runs smoothly, grows fast, delivers value, creates wealth. Now it is your turn. Take action. Do not just listen, apply, build, test, improve. Read the full book. There is more inside $100M money models than any summary can show. Dive deeper. Learn directly from Hormozi. Watch my other summaries. If you like this one, you will love the others. I break down the best business and self-growth books, step by step, voice first, and built for listeners like you. Subscribe for more. Stay updated, stay sharp, stay ahead. I release new summaries, new insights, and new tools to help you grow. This is not the end. This is the beginning. You now have the tools, the mindset, the model. So, go build your machine, go serve your market, go scale your impact. And remember, every great business starts with one clear offer, one smart system, and one bold decision. Thanks for listening. I will see you in the next summary.